Now I want to jump into this one. You said the track and field women wear the bikini bottoms and the crop shorts because it's more aerodynamic. So how come the men are wearing the long shorts and the tucked in shirts? Is that not more aerodynamic? I mean, I want to see them on the crop bottoms and the bikini shorts. Just saying.
I guess, I mean, it is also, it is.
Well, and they run faster if they have crop tops?
No, I mean, it's just like it's the tightness of like anything that's just tight. But I don't really, it goes back to kind of more like the appeal. It's like you'd rather see, like just naturally, you'd rather see a female in a crop top than a male.
If
but
a
by societal.
Yeah. If a woman wore the long shorts that the men wear and the long shirt that the men wear, will she be as fast as if she wore the crop top?
She'll be the same.
I think she will. Yeah.
The speed doesn't really have anything to do with what you have on. If it's tight, like as long as it's like,
yeah. Right. As long as it doesn't parachute behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. Okay. Now, if I look the way they look, I think I will want to wear a crop shirt too. And a crop shirt too, but yeah, okay, good deal. Yeah, I just don't understand. I mean, I do, but I don't understand. There. So, for the people that are going to be looking at the blog, they were just looking at Serena's legs, which I don't know if that made it better or worse, but yeah. I do understand. So, back in the day when I was a student, there was an article on whether sex sell or not, and the answer was no. Today, I don't know that the answer is no. I guess your research say that it did, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the research paper that you just presented kind of contradicted those findings. I mean, Sports Illustrated certainly seems to think that it does.
When I was looking up, ESPN also has one where she's literally like naked. And she's like covering up her important parts that can't be shown, but like
important parts.
But like she's literally naked.
I will say everything about Serena Williams is important. But yeah, because she cannot play basketball. I was gonna say, there go my racial biases. She cannot play tennis if she's missing something.
Yeah.
So like, see what you're saying. Like, sports. I don't know if it's like Sports Illustrated or another like sports magazine has like this nude thing or something.
That's
Is it? Yeah. So like they'll like put whoever their top performing athlete of the month is or whatever, but like nude on the cover.
And the athletes agree to this? I
Yeah.
assume.
I mean, I
Because
would assume.
otherwise it's illegal, right?
I think they make it more about like the athletic, like
Physique.
gift. Yeah.
The athletic physique.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, because I don't know how airbrushed this is, because I don't think Serena is this big.
Exposing or exploiting.
Yeah.
But it's definitely an interesting take on like something.
Yeah.
Like what you
And
were
that is
saying.
great, but why are we only undressing women?
Men do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, that's
they're
fair.
ready to.
They did like a football team's offensive line or something.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
they're
fair.
ready to.
Oh, that's fair. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Not that I want to go see it, but I like the fairness of it. Yeah, good deal. Perfect. Yeah, because the muscles are pretty, right? And to your point, like the cheerleader and the basketball player or whatever, one does have more musculature and the other one has more lean lines. And so, societally speaking, whether one is prettier than the other one, and I personally agree or disagree with it, is another story. But
No, because there's like Candace Parker. Candace Parker is beautiful.
I think
She's fat.
strong is pretty.
She got some muscles. She's a beautiful woman.
Yeah, exactly. I think Serena's gorgeous. Gorgeous. But yeah, anyways, yeah, like society thinks that if you are on the sideline shaking pom poms, like jumping up and down. Not that that's what cheerleaders do nowadays, because it isn't. But you know, that's what they're used to seeing, right? How is it in your country? Oh, you don't have cheerleaders like at all? Not even men cheerleaders? Huh? Interesting. You know, cheerleaders started as a men's sport, right? Before one of the world wars, and then men left and women took over. It is one of the things. Oh, very cool that you don't have cheerleaders at all. It may be an American thing. That, you know, Mexico has them too, but we're so close that we just imported them. Yeah, very cool. Remind me of what country you're from. Ireland. So Ireland does not have cheerleaders. I wonder what other countries don't have cheerleaders. That's so cool. I am baffled. Huh. And we don't have anyone else to ask. Darn. I would like to ask. Okay, people online, let us know what country you're from and if you have cheerleaders. But yeah, okay, so women, branding. Did we see any parallels with athletes of like sports that are non-traditional or sports that are what did they call them? What did the article say? The name was? The article that Jordan presented. Like, I don't want to say lower status because that's not what it was. But less popular sports. Thank you. Thank you, Kellen. Branding for female sports. Why is this even an article? We're gonna stop looking at gorgeous Serena because she's distracting. Okay, why is this even an article? Why do we even have to dedicate a presentation to branding of women's sports? What did you see that was different from the other articles that we saw today?
What you asking, sorry?
We're talking about one of the barriers that come from just this is like memorials and like just in general, but this one specifically barriers for them coming up with a person like brand.
Yeah. So CJ asked what I asked. And I asked, why are we even talking about branding women's sports separately? Why is this even a topic? And Ariana said because they were talking about specific barriers that women have to face to get recognition. I mean, from what we see, does the media even cover them the same?
Not at all.
What are some of the differences that we see?
Well, given the time of year it is, we can talk about what happened. Well, last year, you know, during the Final Four, right, with, well, really during the whole tournament, everybody was still playing in the bubble, so it was a little more, what's the word, like hyper exposed, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
The difference between men's and women's basketball.
Okay.
So like how, I think there was a meme on Twitter, something about like the food. Men's basketball, like they were having like steak and potatoes and like really good food. The women's basketball team was, I don't know, something cheap like Olive Garden or something. I don't remember. And then like the gift packages, the men's teams got like these big like frou-frou stuff, and the women's teams only got like lanyards and t-shirts. So, I mean, like there's so much difference between men's and women's basketball. I mean, they're both competing for
Same.
equal frou-frou stuff.
Frou-frou.
You know?
Frou-frou.
Like,
Yeah, or not give them anything at all. I mean, the winner gets a trophy. Why does everybody that girl has to get something? Anyways, don't get me started on that. They work hard. They should get things. Let's talk about the media though. Do we see as much women on television as we see men when it comes to sport?
If you turn on the TV right now and flick through the sports channels, how often are you going to see women's basketball or softball or golf or whatever it is?
Yeah,
You won't.
right. So time is different, right? What else is different?
Access.
What type of access? Tell me about that.
For example, if you want to go and watch any NWSL game right now, you have to pay for Paramount Plus to get it. You can't just watch it and get it for free on cable.
So extra costs. Excellent. What else? Ariana was saying the wife of so and so.
Oh yeah, everybody hired Ross.
Yeah.
You're known by the man. Not
Yes.
By not by who you are for.
Known by something else, right? The wife of, the mom of. Yeah. They showcase them as like something else, right? Like it's right here. Performance and something else. Like every time we see pictures of women, they're posing. They're posing. Annika Patrick is posing. Usually half naked. Like they're always showing their pretty side. While men, this is the wrong computer. Like, I'm sorry, that is absolutely not the most flattering picture I've ever seen of Michael Jordan. And it's on the cover. He has way better action shots than that. Right? And so, but usually when you see a picture of a man, it's an action shot. Or do we see them posing with their wife and kids? Hardly ever, right? Do we know the statistics of LeBron?
They're pretty accessible.
They're pretty accessible. Do we know the statistics of the best basketball WNBA player? Like, I don't even know what her name is. That's on me, though, but because I'm not a big basketball person. But I know LeBron, you know? So, but I do take, that's not on the media. I take responsibility for not knowing her name. I should probably be more informed. But are we starting to see though the differences, like representation? So how they show them, right? Now they do agree to this, but quite honestly, from no representation to any representation, even if it's half naked, I guess it's better, but yeah. So what story does this tell about women's sports? Does this tell us to take it seriously? Does this tell us that it's important? Does this tell us that they work hard? Does this tell us that this is their profession, that this is what they do for a living, that this is, like as important to them as it is to our men athletes? And so how are we, the public, expected to take them as seriously as we take men's sport if we are entirely sold a different story? So this right here is called framing. And the media does it all the time. They frame a story a certain way in the way they present the information. And then we just go with it. Because our brains, that's what they do. Like, that's how the human mind operates, right? And unless we're aware of it, We just go with the flow because it's a human condition. Now that you know this, do you care? That was not a rhetorical question. Do we care? Should we care as sport managers? Oh, Cedric says yes. Do we have a counter offer?
Very easy now.
Dr. Neil Turner's strategies are rubbing off on me.
Easy now. The world doesn't need to know my government.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Why do we care? It's easy to say yes, but why do we care?
Well, this whole trend of equality right now, you know, if everybody's talking about,
That last why trips me off every time.
like, I want equal this, equal that, or what have you. So why not give them equal amounts of like viewership, or at least like set it up, you know, it'll be up to the consumer on if they want to watch it or not.
Let it be up to the consumer if they want to watch it. Oh, that's an interesting proposition.
Well, I mean, because I'm just saying, like, well, as a university, right, within athletics, they go through and negotiate all these contracts for football, basketball, baseball, and that stuff. So why not negotiate a contract for your women's basketball, softball, volleyball, stuff like that, mid-season, outside of just like whenever they go to conference championships or national championships and stuff like that.
So the next question is, what if the media doesn't care? What if the media doesn't want to cover women's sports? What do we do then? Because branding is on us, not on the media, right? That's our job. We brand ourselves. The women athletes brand themselves. The media doesn't brand us. The media doesn't brand Nike. That's the job of Nike. So what do we do about it?
Create your own network.
That's right. We create our own, maybe not necessarily network because this costs a lot of money, but we can start small, right? We create our own opportunities. We bring the community to us. We go out to the community. Ellie said it earlier, social media is absolutely free. It can even make you money if you put advertisements on there. So, start small, start spreading it out. That's one of many ideas that we can throw out there for starting developing relationships with your fan base. And once you have a solid fan base, then let them stop you, right? Because it snowballs from there. If LeBron was never on television again, he could just use Twitter, right? So how many followers does he have? Yeah. So we do the branding. We keep in mind the brand equity. The lessons that we learn from framing can be used, to be mindful of what the media is doing, to be mindful of what we do when we're doing our own branding, They can be applied to branding any type of product, from the products, services, or actual human, what did you call it? The persona? Human brand? Yeah. Thank you. I like, had a mental gap there. But yeah, so, any type of sport product, including us, and then especially if we get a job with women, women in athletics, women in any kind of sport, or athletes of, what was it, Kellen? What?
What do you mean? Robert?
No, the athletes that Jordan presented about.
Oh, less popular.
Less popular sports. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I am off caffeine and I am having mental gaps everywhere. But yeah, excellent. Questions, comments, or suggestions? Yes, no, maybe. Okay.